Hi, my name is Caitlin Randall, and I will be showing you a drawing of a human heart, and I will be showing you the anatomy and the physiology of the human heart. All right, so here we go. We are starting off with the human heart. So this is everything that we're going to be going over. So first, we are going to start off with the right side of the heart. This is where deoxygenated blood enters through the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. So both of these veins pump deoxygenated blood into the right atrium. From the right atrium, the deoxygenated blood will pass through this tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood gets pumped through the pulmonary valve, which then pushes the blood through the right and the left pulmonary arteries. Now, these pulmonary arteries pump the deoxygenated blood into the right and the left lungs, respectively. So, for example, if you have the deoxygenated blood traveling on the right side, the deoxygenated blood will go into the right pulmonary artery, into the right lung, which sits somewhere around here. It gets oxygenated from our breaths going in and out, and it will return oxygenated into the right pulmonary veins. Now, the same thing will happen on the left side simultaneously as the right side. So the left pulmonary artery leads the deoxygenated blood into the left lung, which is somewhere over here. Take our breaths in. The blood gets oxygenated again and leaves the lungs through the left pulmonary veins. Now, this will simultaneously happen on the right side. So both right and left pulmonary veins will lead the oxygenated blood into the left atrium. Now, once the oxygenated blood gets into the left atrium, it will pass through the bicuspid valve, which is also known as the mitral valve. So then the blood will go into and fill the left ventricle, and then it will get pumped through the aortic valve. And then from the aortic valve, it will pass into the aorta, and then there we go. And then into the aorta, all of the oxygenated blood will get pumped and dispersed to the rest of the body, where it will bring all of that oxygenated blood to tissues, to organs, so they can use the oxygen for daily metabolic processes, and then the deoxygenated blood will then get pumped all the way back to the inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava, where all of those processes will happen all over again. Couple structures that I did not talk about yet are the interatrial septum and the interventricular septum. I know this drawing is not the best to show what it is. It is more kind of like this, not like this, but I did the best with what I could with the drawing that I made because I copied something on the internet, but that's okay. The point is the interatrial septum and the interventricular septum divides the heart in half. So to make sure that all the deoxygenated blood stays on the right side and the oxygenated blood stays on the left side. So the interatrial septum is more superior to the interventricular septum and separates the atria both into right and left. Respectively, the interventricular septum is superior to the interatrial septum and separates the ventricles into right and left. Now, the point of the septums is to make sure that the deoxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood do not mix. Okay, so this is my heart drawing, and this is everything that goes on in the heart. I know that it definitely goes down to a lot more nitty-gritty than that, but this is what I have learned from the cardiac A&P. I hope that you like this and have a great rest of your day. Thanks.